Uhuru seems to have done a mini reshuffle, should I say, in order to secure his legacy, which has also caused a bit of debate across the political divide, should I add. Nevertheless, this picture that we're seeing of President Uhuru Kenyatta's new team, whether I'd love to begin with you, is it a power picture? When you look at this front page, do you say yes, Mr. Kenyatta?
I thought if you look at this, allow me to look at it. I think these are various positions. Head of the public service, Uhuru rebuilds his state house team. Head of the public service is not the state house team. That's actually public. But I think people want to gear in and see the president's inner circle, the power barons, the power brokers, the mafia. They want to know whether it's Kiambu mafia or Murang'a mafia. So they are trying to figure. But I think these are various people holding various offices. And then some people have served, like the former state house controllers, the one who has been proposed for ambassadorial position. Some people come and some people go out. But I think the yearning to see the mafia that is around the president brings in such kind of thinking that is rebuilding. I think it's not we should not read too much into these names.
Honorable Kembi, do you agree? When you look at these names, you have Zioka Waita, who is the Chief of Staff, Lieutenant Colonel Timothy for Aide-de-Camp, and Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, James Turi. Does this paint a power picture to you?
First of all, I don't understand why Weda calls it, wants to use the word mafia so early in the morning. So it doesn't, to me, it doesn't, it's not logical at this time because I cannot understand where it's coming from. But yes, one thing that he says, which is correct in my view, is that I don't know why they say the word rebuild, because these are the same people that have been there, except, and I must say there's a very nice and fresh face there, Kanzedena, who is, I mean, she's made the whole thing look different, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And she's delivering what she has to very, very well indeed, very professionally. So for me, this, I don't know where the word rebuilds actually comes from, because they're the same people. The same head of public service. Waita has been there. Kinuthia Bogo has been there for some time. Matiang'i has been there for quite some time, actually. So, yeah.
All right.
It's Wanyama Musiabo and J. Muturi. We have a new ADC, or there's a new ADC. That's the only real new person that I can see there. I don't know what the word rebuilds is meant to depict in this headline by the Standard. I don't know. All
right. Honorable Kipruto, you look at the team that is there, and critics would say probably this is President Uhuru Kenyatta answering or responding to the change of political environment that we are seeing. Nevertheless, do you think he needs to do more in terms of cementing his legacy?
Well, one thing I can say about the team is national in terms of structure and outlook. And this is something that is very useful. At times you find some presidents literally put even their relatives, and they feel their relatives around themselves. Of course, I've told you the one of Equatorial Guinea, where the deputy president is the son of the president. And it doesn't paint a nice picture, but this one is okay. And I want to congratulate the two, Ganzedena and Lekolol. Lekolol happens to have been in the school I went to, and I'm happy. He went to Mangu. And I was just telling where I went to Mangu High School. So
Kisumu boys.
Kisumu boys. Okay.
That's why.
Well, they used to come to Mangu for A level. So it's a good team, but I think the Standard has a bigger story in terms of telling us this is the face of the president's delivery team.
Right.
And this is a good team, in my opinion, given the experience of people like Kinyua, who was my PS. And I know he's a very focused person, and he has the necessary experience. And I think he's not as ambitious as many of us are. Yeah.
All right. There's also the aspect, gentlemen, and I'd love to start with Honorable Kembi. Makweni Senator Mtula Kilonzo Jr. said that these whole changes that we're seeing means that probably President Uhuru Kenyatta is not satisfied with the work of some officers that are currently there. Do you agree?
Well, I'm sure the president cannot do a reshuffle and remove a cabinet secretary from the position he's holding, and if he's satisfied with him.